Hey y'all, this is Nas.
Hey y'all, this is Shen, and this is the QuietStorm Podcast. Yes.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm happy.
Good. That's good.
I'm excited.
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. God said when He bless you, you gotta be prepared for it. You can't skate. You can't run. Be scared and shaking in your boots.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
What's your check-in? How you feeling?
I said last episode. It's gonna always be the same. As long as God have His hand over my life, that's all that matters.
God is leaning in my direction. Hey, He got His hand on. Hey, my dawn piece. Hey, you know how people palm your head? Yes.
My life.
Yeah. He palming my head.
Yes.
Palm it, baby. Palm it.
I call it a faith increase.
Yeah. Yeah. We need a oh my goodness. Disclaimer.
This is for educational and entertainment purposes
only.
Take what resonate, and if it don't,
let it fly.
Let it fly.
That's funny.
Money.
Hey! Everybody love that money. And make you do the tissero. And make you do the tissero. This episode is called For the Love of Money. Let's get down to the dirty and the nitty and the gritty. We're going to talk about this.
People need to shit for the love of money.
Baby. So literally, when you know how when people say don't trust no one, after that, I think of what somebody will do to me for money. That's the second quote that comes to my mind when they be like, don't trust nobody. And I be like, yeah, that's because if money can make a motherfucker do backflips around me, ain't no telling what they can do.
Yep.
I have seen somebody do some shicey shit for some money. And who's to say they still got the money to the day? But was it worth it? Was your dignity and pride worth it of doing that shit that you did for the money that you got?
But honestly, when you do that, there's no dignity or pride. All of that value into money equates into money.
Ego.
Yeah. So it's like, if I don't have this amount of money, who am I? If I ain't doing this, when it comes to money, what am I doing? Then who are you? If you have $0, you got to be the same person if you have zero all the way to 100 million. Even to $1 billion.
Come on now.
Because if you're not that person, that means you can be, I'm not saying character-wise, yes, you have to be grounded in your character. But of course, as humans, we're going to always evolve. At every stage that you're at, it doesn't even equate to money. At every level of life that you are at, you're going to grow somehow. Your mindset going to change. Certain things are going to change. The way you talk, the way you handle certain people are going to change because of your circumstances and because of the growth. But I'm saying character-wise, who you are as a person, what shit that you're not going to do, what shit that you are going to do, what morals and what values that you have, those things never going to change. But if that starts fluctuating because you got a couple of dollars in you, so you start talking to me different because you got a couple of dollars. I'm like, okay, period. I'm always noticing. This is a really good example. Where I used to work before I worked previously, they would call the person that owned the place I worked at boss. And I never called him that. Because I kept thinking like, he have a name. His name is Michael. So why we not calling him that? And there were times where I would call him Michael. He'd be like, oh, and sometimes I didn't even call it because half of the time when I'm trying to figure out people, something like if I'm if I don't know somebody's name and I don't want to say it, I be like, I text them like, can you help me? That's what I would do, because half of the time I'm mixing your name up with somebody else, so I don't want to get it wrong. So when I found out his name, I would use it, and people, they would be like shaking their head, like figure out like, oh, she just called him Michael. She don't call him boss. No, because your name is. I was about to say Frank. Your name is Uncle. Your name is Victor. Your name is Habib. So why am I calling him boss?
Right.
We all have names. We all can use them.
Free will.
Period. We all can use them. And I'm not, just because he owns this building, just because I work for him, doesn't mean I'm going to treat him differently than I treat you. I'm going to treat you differently than just because you were, that doesn't equate for me.
But you never know. They probably was doing it because of the money that they was getting.
And I was making more money than them. I found that out with talking to somebody, and it was because when people ask, not saying, people say don't tell people how much money you make, and I understand it now, because when I said it, I started seeing how people treated me differently.
When you said it?
Yeah. When I said it, I started seeing how people treated, like, during that time, it was an immediate switch of how they interacted with me. Some of them were more nicer than usual, and some of them really had a real nasty attitude towards me. That's their business. But when it was just it felt like for me a casual conversation. Even though I knew what their purpose of just trying to fish information, because what they were trying to do, they were trying to get more money. And the only reason why he kept giving me raises is because I was doing a good job. Like literally, like clockwork. It started, the first year was every 3 months, and then the second year it was the 6. So I'm like, because how I think about it is, regardless of what you have in your pocket, it doesn't pay my bills. Shit, if it's not paying my bills, I'd be like, hey, what you want? You understand what you don't want? If you tell me 3, 4, 5, what you want?
But that's for the love of money. People would not change it for money, but people got to understand that money doesn't even have a value. Money does not have no value. Literally, it's made the fuck up.
Say it again for the people in it.
Money doesn't have a value because it's made the fuck up. Just like every goddamn thing else around here.
Because what we used to do back in the day, bartering, trade. That's what bartering means. Just in case for the people that just don't understand, it's okay. Listen,
there's some stuff that I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out till this day. Till this day.
Learning.
Yeah. So we used to trade grains, rice. We wasn't trading cows and pigs. Let me say it again. We wasn't trading cows and pigs. We had goats, grains, rice, vegetables, fruit, not cows and pigs. Yeah.
That's right.
Cows and pigs came about. Hybrid. Look,
and sometimes it would even be labor. If you work in my field, I can help you for this season. If you do something for me, I can help you for the next season. Like stuff like that.
Men, you know what? But that's another time for another day. Men taking care of their kids. That's how they take care of their family. Wives trading. Oh, you got some milk? Yeah, I need them. I'm trying to make some bread. Well, I give you the milk, but can I get 2 loaves of that bread you make? I'm gonna give you enough milk so that do you have enough? We're gonna get back to that. That's people don't think they're gonna get over.
If people take the value off of
money,
that,
but it ain't nothing there.
No,
you talking about the thought of it?
The thought of it. The thought of it. Because remember, I want to say the second episode we did was adulting. I said, if I didn't have to work, if money wasn't a factor that people think that it is, I wouldn't even care. Because at this point in my life, I really don't care how much money I have.
Listen,
I really don't.
Not even that.
It's sometimes to a point where, like, if my basic necessities are not met, then I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. What is going on?
Right.
But more so of, like, that is not the factor of end all be all for me.
It's you, but that's the thing too. Where I'm teaching my kids is like, because you want something doesn't necessarily you have to have it. Exactly. You need to worry about your needs before your wants. If you always fishing about your wants, you will never meet your needs.
That's right.
You will never be happy. You'll never be satisfied because you're chasing what you want instead of what you need. Mm-hmm. You got people out here that's chasing designers but don't have tissue in their bathroom.
We'll have designers that don't even have the amount of the designer cost in the purse or the wallet or anything. Shit. And for the love of money, can we stop stealing our people's wills and selling it and stealing it from people? Can we stop? Can we stop doing that? Let's go there. For the love of money, people are stealing wills. People are killing people off because of their insurance. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then they'll be like, no, I didn't do it for that. I was trying to make sure they had a plan. Obviously, they already had a plan. If they have insurance, if they have health insurance, right. They have life insurance, if they have a will, they already had the plan.
Who was it? Who put you in charge of that shit?
People, they think, and that's another thing. People equate money to power. Mm-hmm. And it has to be like
they can control you. It's like, damn, people are out here really want to have, and those are the people that don't even have control of their own self, because you want to be so in control over somebody else's life. What about working within yourself first? Mm-hmm. People have skipped that step totally.
Mm-hmm. And start, I'm the mayor over this. I'm the what's the word for when they the power of attorney over this. I'm the stuff like that. The beneficiary.
But not realizing that's all a fake too. If you want to get nitty to gritty, the power of attorney don't have no power. When you start
reading, let's start there.
Because I was told to shut up. Okay, God, I'm going, not right now. I hear you, but when you start getting more knowledge and power, let me tell you something, and this is the God honest truth. I was dealing with a situation, and it was for the love of money. Come on now, full circle. I was dealing with a situation. It was for the love of money, which you boiled down to it. And it was for the love of money and control, to the point where somebody wanted to have so much control over me, whereas though they wanted to destroy me mentally and make sure that I didn't have nothing, right? Mm-hmm. But when I started studying, taking my power back, and realizing what this person was doing, I had an awakening. And I'm going to say it was awakening because it was a realization of stuff that I didn't know before. Mm-hmm. I cried. I wouldn't say for 40 days and 40 nights. But I boo-hooed so bad because it was like, damn, I've really been lied to. Not even the top of it off was from what my mom and my daddy told me. My daddy didn't tell me shit. Mm-hmm. But from growing up, literally this whole system is dead. Mm-hmm. Damn. That alone will make you cry. To the point it's like, damn, what else? And that's why I ain't gonna forget. It's like, if you have done this,
what else can you do?
What more the fuck is?
What else?
I feel like Tyrese. What more do you want from me? For real. Mm-hmm. What the fuck else do you want? Because there's no way that the greed and the power that you think is going to help you live on, and it's not. Because if you think so, you can. And you know what's so wild to me? These people that think they're getting away with it, you can't, because it will show right in your face. You'll see it. And you'll see it in their eyes. And you see it by the way they walk, the way they talk. Motherfucker, you'll see the teeth. The teeth be like, bitch, you can't be who you say you are. Look at you.
Right.
Look at you.
Right.
You're literally killing yourself. And you don't know it. Because you're so worried about somebody else. For the love of fucking money. And the power. No. Wow. You rotten fruit. Shit.
Not rotten fruit.
Yeah, rotten fruit.
I don't know the word for it, but it's that when a caterpillar eat the fruit from the inside and it looks so good from the outside that you can't even tell that it's dead. I don't know the word for it, but if you know that description, when an animal, and not even a caterpillar, when an animal, a small tiny animal,
even us,
eat a fruit from the inside, and then when you grab it, it's full of mush. It's dead, but it looks so good on the outside.
But that's how you know, like when I'm eating cashews, I open them because I want to know what the fuck is in the inside. Is it a worm in there? Even if I crunch down to it, I spit it out like, oh. You know, if you eating them, you miss one. You crunch it too hard. Like, damn, I should have checked that one. That'd be my thought. You know, your mind play tricks on you. You let it. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. My son's father always told me, and shout out to him, because he always told me, he made me really had a life awakening of, it's real out here, y'all. It's real the fuck out here, y'all. He would always say that. And I'd be like, why you say that? But now I realize he was saying some real true shit. It's real out here.
And it's for the love of money.
And people do some crazy stuff. Just like how on, what's that movie? Queen Slim, with the couple that was leaving. What is that movie where
it's like the black version of Bonnie and Clyde?
Was it? Yeah, how they was trying
Queen
to
Slim. They were
trying to get away, but that whole time they thought that they was coming, but that guy sold
was supposed to help him,
and they
sold him out
for the love of fucking money. Ciao. And you know what, too? I realize when people love money so much, they don't realize that they're not thinking long term. It's always
right now,
that instant. You're thinking about, how can I get it? How can I get it? How can I get it? And it's like, bruh. Well, I want to know, like, why? Maybe that's a spirit. It's a demonic spirit.
In how society taught us. Like, because my dad...
You don't get tired?
My dad is an immigrant. So how was it? And I always asked immigrants, what was the purpose of them coming to America? America specifically. Like, I always ask that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're sold a dream that they can have a better life. Not knowing, yes, they have to work for it, but they have to work all their lives.
We also
to get the better, like, no, they work, their thought process of, yes, they can have better opportunities, but they literally have to, basically, just how we are, have to sacrifice all of their energy, all of their time, all of their lives to get an inkling of some type of, oh, I did this, okay, let me enjoy it. Most of the time, they're not enjoying it.
Right. I see what you're saying. But too,
because my dad's still working. And he said this 5 years ago that he was going to retire. That man haven't retired yet. This man then got a whole different degree, whole different certification, and doing something else.
Bless his heart.
And I know that man for a fact he can rest. He can rest. I know that for certain that he can rest. He do not want to rest because of how with the dream was sold that he could live a better life. And he can be in his enjoyment. His work can be his enjoyment because I have realized that he can't rest. He can't rest. But some people work, and then don't enjoy.
Or they work to the point where
they kill themselves.
Their work has killed them.
Yep.
They didn't even get to enjoy. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's a message. But you gotta know too that even people be like, and it's something where people be like, oh, now content creation is a big thing, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't know how
energy.
Not even the energy, where you always have to start from somewhere. Like, oh, content, I can get paid. You get paid for this amount, but you don't know how many times you got to post a day.
Right.
You don't know what you got to do to get to that level. You always have to start from somewhere. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be an easy, quick fix. If you come up with an easy, quick fix, I just was seeing a snippet of a young man in Baltimore that was saying like, people out here, they however your hustle mentality is, even if you out on the streets, you think you coming to get a quick buck, but don't know that even if you get that quick buck, you got to stack that up. Just automatically riff whatever you say from the first stack is for a lawyer in case you get caught. And it's like, damn. So you working to pay somebody else in order to have, and it's like, people don't understand that you have to start, even when you go to school. Anywhere you go to school at, you can go to get a highest degree. You're going to start with the lowest pay rate they show you because what? You don't have the experience.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
Even if you have the experience, these companies are not required to give you what you ask for. They are required to give you what they're based, because people they want somebody to start a business, everything is calculated. Mm-hmm. So they're required to give you what they want to give you so that they will be able to grow and save for their lawyer. Mm-hmm. You catching what I'm saying?
I'm catching what you're saying. I'm catching.
So people don't realize you doing all this for money that don't exist and don't have a value, and you're harming yourself. Mm-hmm. You doing all you sacrificing people off. You stealing people's wills. You stealing people this. They don't know that shit don't have a value. Mm-hmm. It's all in all, you're hurting yourself, because this world, I say it all the time, is a mirror. What you do, I tell my kids this all the time. What you do, it definitely gonna come around. It is definitely gonna come to light.
That's true. Because if it don't happen to you,
it can happen to you. It can happen to your kids. It can happen to your damn dog.
Yep. There's good consequences and there's bad consequences. And, child, that was just deep. What you said, for real.
It's the truth.
It is.
Oh, I'm going to church tomorrow. You know, every time I get a chance, I know I'm off on a Sunday. I gotta go sit in the Word, child.
Shoot, for the love of money, shoot. That's what I was explaining. My parents, I seen it. Like, I seen what the love of money can do.
Listen, I'm sorry. Prime example, Frank.
Oh, Lord.
From Shameless. This man, it wasn't even about money.
It was his fix.
He was in survival mode from the time he opened his eyes to the time he closed his eyes. Mm-hmm. And listen, shout out to my son. Shout out to my friend, my road dog, man. He put me onto that show. And when I started watching it, his thing was, when we first started watching the show, his thing was, the intro of the show was everybody was using the bathroom. There's people trifling. It's real out here. You don't know what nobody going through, blah, blah, blah. There's real life situations. But I when I watch the show, I'm like, no, fuck that. Do you see the daddy? Your daddy is in survival mode from the time, not the kids was too, but the father did any and everything he could do to survive day in and day out, and he didn't give not one fuck. Do you hear me? That's why if you hear me say Frank, I'm like, Lord Frank, Lord, because that man did any and everything to the point where he stole a man from the retirement home to better something, and it just was like, yo, this nigga really don't give a fuck. For the love, not of money and survival. Yeah. Shit. Damn. I'm passing it over to you. I had to do that with something.
Trust. That's why I always say I love, but I didn't learn love from my parents. Like what it actually should look like. But I understand what it should look like because of the example of what it don't look like from them. And because I have one parent that love money so much, I honestly feel like if she had a choice, she could sell one of us if she really wanted to. This is some real shit. I'm so sorry. But whoever here, it's the truth.
Damn.
And then I have one parent that would really work to make sacrifices. But if you tell him today and tomorrow, oh, I need a car, he'll be like, okay, give me 1 month.
Right.
Probably need a month. 9 times out of 10, he don't need a month.
He don't need a month. He just telling you that to get him. Yeah.
Be patient. Yeah. It'll be a week later.
He got the car. Calling you up. Hey, you be like, well, damn. He did that to me before. He definitely did that. I was like, give me like 2 months. He calling you the 20th day. Hey, you ready? You like, I said, that ain't even 2 months up yet. God damn.
So, I know, and I actually had to break myself out of feeling like I needed a certain amount of money or having the love of money, because I'm like, money come and go. When after I started having a certain amount of money, even the money that my goal, I was suppressing my goals. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. This, me having it don't bring me, it doesn't make or break me. Like, it didn't bring me extra joy. It didn't bring me anything. Like, it didn't add value to me at all. Mm-hmm. It didn't add friends. It didn't add love. It didn't add anything.
Yeah, it took some ones away.
Really, for real.
For real.
Seriously. Because when not...
People start feeling entitled. Yeah. If you do have more money than them, oh, let me get this and let me that. Like, no.
Yep. So for me, I'm like, now I'm like, when people be equating there, like if they, oh, I got, it could be a goal to yours. I got $100 million. I'm like, okay, period. Like after that, then what? After that, after that, then what? Like, okay, what's next?
That's true. Man.
I keep saying 100 million because I'm manifesting. You know?
Wait, where does that movie come from? Is that 8 Mile and 100 million? What is some movie I was watching? 100 million down, 100 million down. I don't know.
Are you talking about the one with not Eddie Murphy? What's his name?
Eminem.
Mike.
So it's some movie I keep hearing 100 million down, 100 million down. I don't know.
Billion dollars. What's his name?
Dang. You talking about Mike Epps?
Yeah.
No, you talking about 109. 50. No.
But trust, I just seen it. I feel like I just seen it all. Like where it's scary.
This world is wicked, man.
you gotta be vigilant. You have to be vigilant because you can easily tell who runs off of what's in their pockets and not what's in their hearts. You can easily tell. Because especially like if you're trying to be approached by a man or a woman, that instant thing, oh, I work here, I make this amount of money because of society.
Oh my God, I can't.
Society has taught us
to brag about what you do, what you got. Oh my goodness, that's a turn off to me. When you meet somebody and it's like, oh my God, you should come to my house. And it's like, if that would make you happy, I don't want to be around you. Because it's like, and I teach my kids this too. If I buy you something, you don't have to, your first damn thing, you have to get on the phone like, oh, look what I got. Like, who the fuck gives a fuck? Because if you got it, don't mean that you won't have that shit tomorrow. Because I can take that bitch back. I cannot stand that. And it's like, I was watching that movie Imani that I told you on TV. How she was greeted, and even on Set It Off, you know how they were standing there in a circle when he took her on that date and they was meeting her bank friends. He took Jada Pinkett to the bank community, and they was all, oh, I got this and did that, and they was like, well, what do you do? And she was quick on the toes. She was like, I'm in finance, and but what does that matter? Why does that fucking matter?
Because they trying to figure out
how is your heart? Bingo. They trying to figure out how they can fucking use you and how you're of value to them over fucking money. No. What does your heart look like? How do you treat people? How do you go about your day? How is your hygiene? What is going on? Like, y'all skipping the parts that you're supposed not to skip. Like, what is going on?
Yep.
No. People are out here at this day and age are moving grimy and fucking filthy. And it is a itch in my booty hole. Yes, I said it. It is.
Not pink worms.
Well, no, girl, not that. Girl, I ain't got no pink worm. No, girl, I got that. But I'm just saying, it's like, just how people be moving, like damn. And it's like, nobody is genuine. But when you do meet genuine people, it's so fucked up. You gotta second guess. You gotta look like, whoa. Because some people that you can say this stuff, but then they can mask it. But at the end of the day, with me, you can't mask it for too long. Because again, I see. I see you.
Yep.
So it's like, like, okay, take it slow. Calm down. Let me check you out. How you doing? You know how to check a motherfucking temperature quick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ghetto. Hey, ghetto. What's your name? Ghetto.
Yeah. Example of going back to dating. This is so. You're about to be in my business. I ain't never told this to nobody.
Oh Lord.
So it was a guy that I was saying. We are very familiar because I've been knowing him for years. This is not recent, but this is.
Oh, Michael Jordan?
Oh no, that's not Michael Jordan. I'll see him again.
Well, Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Wait, before we gotta throw this out there. It's not the Michael Jordan y'all think. Let's just throw that out there because. We did, yeah.
But when I say he got money like right. Not money. He's together. He's together mentally, physically, spiritually, and everything. All parts. It's just that he's just too old.
Okay. Girl, I ain't gonna say that because I fucks with her. But go ahead.
Hey, yeah. It wasn't one of them.
Oh, yeah. Girl, that was something.
It was not one of them. Nah. He didn't keep it a thou wow.
But you know what? This just clicked in my mind. A lot of these people who are abusers and narcissists and shit that's really, they did some fucked up shit, are now police officers and firefighters.
And pastors.
Yes. They are a lot of shit that these people now, I realize I'm seeing the pattern. These people are masked. These people have done some dirty, low shit to other human beings, or either a police officer, but doctors too. There's some doctors out there, it's pastors. Oh, they are really fucked up in here, and they're masking it because of the job title they have now, thinking they're a good person and you're a good citizen. No, you're not. Because what you know, well, they're saying.
No. Cut up now.
I didn't say all. I said some.
I know. You said some, but God say you can't. You gotta. Sometimes people do have a change heart, change mind, especially if they.
Not if they doing the same shit.
And not if they doing the same shit, then they some fucked up people.
Right. I'm talking about the fucked up ones.
Oh, the people that's massive behind their title and still
doing fucked up shit. That's what I'm talking about. But no, don't get me wrong. Some people can change.
Right.
But when you change, you'll see it.
Right.
You if you don't change, that's why I say I can see.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy that I was dealing with, not back to this story. He ended up losing, like when we was dealing with each other, he ended up losing his job. And I didn't feel any type of way. And that process opened my eyes to like how men treat people when they're like in a situation where
financial,
not even financial, where they feel like they're losing it all. Because he was still, of course we're young, he's still trying to figure himself out. He's not in the best, he wasn't in the best house environment, and he lost his job. Like, it felt like it was like in a span of literally a day. That's how I looked at it. But it was already in the process of happening because he really wasn't giving a fuck. So, he stopped dealing with me, and I'm like, okay, cool, figure yourself out. I'm not wearing that over your head. Cool. I want to say it was like 2-3 months past. He called my phone randomly, and I was like, hold up, I don't answer unknown numbers. So I was like, hello. He like, oh, I got a house now. I got a job, and I'm like,
congratulations.
That's what I was like. That's good. So he was like, oh, we gonna stop back messing with each other. I was like, I never stopped dealing with you. You stopped dealing with me. You stopped answering my calls. You stopped like I didn't.
Right.
Like I'm not that person.
Right.
Once you tell me I'm always been at like you say you don't fuck with me or you don't want to talk to me. I'm not gonna force any type of communication. I'm gonna let you figure out all those emotions, and if you want to come back talk. Cool.
Right.
But I had to really break it down to him, like, the way that you act, and then plus
he wasn't emotionally intelligent.
He wasn't emotionally available, but then he started being real mean because of the things that were happening. I was like, it would have been cool if you were, even throughout your storm, you were okay for me being a friend to you. Right. That would have been cool.
You could have said that too. Like right now, because of the things that I'm going through, I don't want to take it any further until I get myself together because I can't give you my all. Because you know what I mean.
And I explained that to him, and he was like, he was so confused because he thought that his perception of it that I stopped dealing with him because he was lack. He didn't have all of these things, and I was like, that wasn't true. I was like, I called you every day, even if you didn't have money to eat. I asked you hungry? You want lunch? Are you okay? How you feeling today? It wasn't never like, oh, you finding a job? Because at the end of the day, I hope that's what you're doing. I hope you.
I can feed you to make sure you got your mental right. If you to get the stuff and to get the stuff going, you know.
Right. I got watch your day. I got like I'm not gonna put a laptop in front of you like okay what job we finding it. No, those are the things that you're supposed to be doing in your work.
But sometimes too, some people do need that though. Some people do need, come on, like, I'll pick you up. Like, I'm not going to let you see you fall. Some people do need that, though. Whereas, like, I'm not going to, but that's getting to know a person and where you know where they're lacking at. And it's like, damn, I don't want to see this person spiral out because they're in this position. Come on, let me, some people do need that, though.
Yeah, that's what they did with my,
Right. I get it, right. You said a whole bunch of nothing, but I got you. my goodness, that is so funny.
And with him, he like how his and I was like, that didn't happen, but I had to break it down. Like, yeah, no, you weren't nice to me when I was trying to be a friend to you, and I don't know where you at. Like, you can't be hot and cold with me. I want you to be the same you. Of course you're gonna have down days, of course, but I want you to be the same you regardless of if you lose your job.
But that's how in relationships they said, I want to know you in all seasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but I don't want next time you real up. Now you treat me left side. I don't want to experience that. I don't want to even get to that experience. So I'm sorry, no, we cannot be friends. Yes, you can lose my number, and please have the day that you deserve.
Right, period. Because that goes in correlation where people get married and then they start doing married thing, and it's like, oh, this is not what you really wanted. So then you start being mean to your person. Or when people have, couples are together and then they have a child, and then that child bring a whole different, you be like, oh, I didn't know this person. Yeah, that's because this is a different side of you that you have to actually look. Yeah, you definitely have to look after another bit. Yes, beside yourself. Yes. So then people start acting different. So, but yeah, damn.
Yeah. That's why I wouldn't even say that the yes is for the love of money, but the when there's no money.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
When you have left there, you see how people act, and when they trying to gain,
they start acting like Frank.
It's a problem. For real though. And they can sell
that motherfucking Frank, man.
And they could sell their own plastic, but they'll sell yours.
That's true. Money. That's true. He played the shit out of that motherfucking character. Jeez.
Hey yo.
He was sweet too, but he was just crazy. Jeez.
No, I just think he had the gift of gab. Like, he know how to trick a nigga in a quick second. How he got his youngest child in school. Trickery in private school at that, and didn't have to pay a dime.
That motherfucking Frank, man, that's free will.
But that's that free will that it's in jeopardy of other people.
True. That's true too.
Because the stuff that he was doing, Lord. That's the type, like, that person come over you like, hold on, let's lock every door. No, let's put a gate in front of the door.
No,
hold our purses in our hands.
Yeah, like, we don't lose eyesight of you. Like, you need to go to the bathroom. Okay, somebody's going behind you and waiting outside of the door until you come back out. Fuck that.
I can't be left alone.
Matter of fact, you can use the bathroom in the shed we built out. Ain't nothing. If you tell anything out that motherfucking shed, I can see your bitch ass. No. Oh, hell no. That motherfucking Frank was a whole nother fucking breed. He was a whole nother fucking breed. You and me. Yeah.
But y'all gotta search for what's in these people's hearts, man, and not what's in these people's pockets. That's how situations. Oh, Anthony Edwards, the basketball player.
Who is that?
It's the basketball player. I don't know if he plays.
You know, I'm really not. I don't really know all these people. Not even.
Is it the Wolverines? Whatever. It's on social media. It's been circulating on social media where he told the lady that he was intertwined with, he had relationships with, that he didn't want the child. So she said, okay, she kept the baby. He said, I don't want to be the father, I don't want to be this. But she's trying to move to a different state, which is move to a different state to require more child support. Like,
Wait, they don't wait. So
they was a hunching. They wasn't in relationship.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a relationship.
It was like a situationship. Like,
right.
I'll fly you out. You go do this and we go back.
Right.
Okay.
But he was like, I don't want the child. Like, abort it. Like, I don't want it. Well, of course, she said she wasn't going to do it, but she did it before. But since he is a high profile, money, like, he's everywhere. He's on Sprite commercials. He's literally, I show you a picture of him. Like, oh, no. I've probably seen him before.
Okay.
So, he like, no, I don't want it. Which, honestly, once you spread your legs, once you stick your penis in, you obligated. You have some sort of responsibility, especially if it's unprotected. There's going to be some consequences.
That's true.
That could be emotionally. It could be physically,
spiritually. Because once people don't. I'm glad you brought this up, because people don't realize once you take it that far, when you're unprotected with someone, you have entered into someone's portal. Once you have done that, that's a whole nother thing. Spirits intertwine, energies connect. That's a whole nother level. But go ahead. I finished what you were saying.
So
so did she have the kid?
She has the child.
Oh Lord!
And now she's trying to
oh yeah, you did say she's trying to get child support,
but she's trying to get more than what's required in her state. She's trying to get a lot, basically a couple million.
Really?
Yeah, just for a newborn. And I'm like, yeah,
he got paid love of fucking money. If that's the case, if you got a goal or whatever you're doing, downsize for a while. Stack up. You trying to portray that. That's another thing with social media. People want to be in this image where, oh my goodness. The
facade, the lifestyle.
The facade. I was with, I don't go out much. Mm-hmm. But when I do, I do. And I went out, and it was this person that was like, oh, we this and we that. Oh, y'all my best friend. And I'm like, nigga, you don't even know me.
Right.
You don't know me. But it was just because this is a high profile person of a social media. Oh, I want to get in the mix. No.
Oh, I hate when people start off that friend word.
Yes, you don't even know me. Oh, but not realizing, that's another thing too. But not realizing, you pulling off that, oh, we friends, blah, blah, blah. You don't know the intentions of the next person that's sitting beside you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they friendly? You know what I mean? So that's, but I agree with someone when somebody said is a dangerous person is a spiritual and a street person. Ooh, child, it's real out here, y'all. Where is it, my baby Dee? It's real out here, y'all. It's real out here. And that was facts.
Shit. If somebody ever try to take me off for some money, it better be some good amount. Don't be trying to do nothing for no low ball.
Not those low ball. Listen.
It better be enough to take care of 5 generations afterwards. If it ain't, you don't consider right now. You gotta consider 5 generations afterwards, and then some.
Yeah, that's true though.
Search what's in these people's hearts, in their mind, because sometimes the mind and the heart can be in totally 2 different spaces.
That's true. That's so true.
If your goal is in their pockets, you gotta get somebody that's equal. Their goal is in your pockets as well. You can't be a leech.
That's true.
You cannot be a leech. You got to add something. You got to bring some value, even if it's just you teaching them how to manage your money. Mm-hmm. So, babe, don't let the money down.
That's true. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Be right. Do right by people. I know sometimes it can be hard because you want to knock them loose, but think about you at the end of the day. Don't let nobody get you out your box. Like, let life take its course. You have to let life take its course because, like I say, this world is a mirror.
And if somebody want to bless you, allow them to. Don't pass up your blessings now. Do not, and it's not monetary. When I repeat this, I don't even know why. I know why. Do not pass up your blessings. Simply.
Yeah.
Don't pass up your blessings.
But how can someone take that when you have like a person that don't like taking stuff? Like, I won't say not like taking stuff because it's like, I don't know. That's another time for another day. We love y'all. Yeah, we in season 2, baby. Baby.